Hey, what's up? My name is Bailey, and you're watching Erica Vane TV. I will be coming to you every Friday with recaps, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things Grownish. This week's episode was filled with crazy turning points. It seems like everybody has got some tough decisions to make. Let's debrief. Where to begin with all of this drama? Zoey just got back from a long weekend, and it seems as if everything is passing her by at the speed of light. Everyone has got stuff going on, and Zoey can't seem to keep up with the news. This is one of the first times Zoey is actually confronted with the real-life drawback of her decision to drop out of Cal U. She is now contemplating whether or not closing that door was such a good idea. Jazz and Sky returned home after winning the NCAA finals. Looks like that break from Doug really paid off. Or did it, because turns out Jazz had a one-night stand and is now going to have to deal with that reality, whether she likes it or not. Junior versus Senior Day is right around the corner, and everybody is excited. Well, not everybody, since Zoey is no longer a student, she can't participate in on-campus events anymore. Who would have guessed? But that's not going to stop the rest of the gang from having a good time. At least it was a good time until Ricky, Jazz's one-night stand, comes into the picture. Doug asks her straight up what the deal is with him, and out of fear, Jazz lies. But the lie quickly comes back to bite her in the ass when she returns home, seeing a beautiful bouquet of flowers from Doug sitting on her counter. The guilt eventually eats her up inside, and she decides to go tell Doug the truth. Jazz completely breaks down at his door and admits that she hooked up with Ricky. He appreciates that she was honest with him, but he is clearly disappointed. Turns out he hasn't been with anyone and was actually just waiting for her this entire time. Heartbroken, he closes the door, and now we are left wondering where their relationship stands. But it looks like Jazz isn't the only one with relationship troubles. Vivek is also having a fair share of issues as well. His new girlfriend doesn't know he's a drug dealer, and he isn't sure how to break the news to her. She is obviously growing more suspicious, and when she confronts him on why he's been acting so weird, he tells her the truth. Well, not exactly, he kind of does, but then laughs it off and pretends like it was a joke. Nice save. Vivek got himself a girl, and now let's just see how long he can actually keep her for. My bet is not very long. Meanwhile, Aaron met with the dean to discuss his recent protests. His activism has been popping off lately, grabbing the attention of major news networks, including the Shade Room. However, Aaron is presented with a difficult decision. While there is a divestment plan in the works, it will not come to fruition in at least 5 to 10 years. Aaron is obviously upset by this, but the dean is already 2 steps ahead. The dean offers to expunge his student loans if he signs a non-disclosure saying he won't speak out against the administration. And to be expected, Aaron is immediately propelled into a state of moral crisis. And while he's debating the state of his future, he runs into Zoey. She attempts to fall back, but Aaron seeks her out for advice. She tells him that he will hate himself for taking the money and asks him to consider whether or not guilt is worse than regret. But it turns out his girlfriend isn't too happy with Zoey's advice, mostly because Aaron discussed this important life decision with Zoey first and not her. Will Rochelle's jealousy over Zoey be the catalyst that ends it all? I hope so. I want Aaron and Zoey to be together already. It's been taking way too long. What an eventful episode this has been. It has left me with so many questions like, is this the end for Jazz and Doug? What is Aaron going to do? Should he listen to Rochelle or Zoey? I hope we find out soon. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe so that way you won't miss a video. We post recaps every Friday here on Erica Vane TV. You can also catch our commentary live tweeting and more, so go check out our social media and follow ericavane.com. Also, check out our All-American video recaps or our Power Book 2 video recaps. And I will see you guys in the next video.
We're just two mouths talking loud. Won't give it